Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. This is Erin Lloyd from Transformational Business Support, aka Quantum Leap Your Biz, BIZ, short for business for those who don't know. um, this is take two because I created you guys a wonderful first introductory wishing well video a couple weeks back, maybe a week and a half ago. Times will blur, as you probably know if you two are quarantined at home primarily. And if you're not and you're an essential worker, thank you for your service, whether it's from military or from food service or delivery or working in a pharmacy or a store or on the front lines medically, like a nurse or a doctor or an EMT. Thank you. So I created you all a wonderful introductory wishing well video a while back now, feels like forever ago, and I uploaded it to my YouTube channel here. And even though it sounded fine when I was recording it, I got infected with static. So the only infections that I desire for us all, and for those willing to choose it and receive it and allow it, is of love and above and success and ease and joy and safely thriving now. And being restored to the wellness that is our innate energetic blueprint. Now, I know I just lost some of you, especially my left brainers, and that's okay. And I ask you to bear with me and to choose to trust that if you were drawn to listen to this video recording, there's a reason for it. Okay, so yeah, it was awesome, and it got infected with static, and I was just like, you know what, screw it. I had put it out there, and then, it was embarrassing, and more not really embarrassing as much as frustrating. It was so frustrating and discouraging because I had poured my heart and soul into this for you guys, only to have the static make it almost impossible to hear me. So this time I'll have you know, and hopefully it's working for you, that I have conducted a short test first to make sure the audio was clear. So hopefully this is a go this time for take two. Let's make the second time a charm this time. And since we're on the note of charms, let's talk magic and wishing well, shall we? We shall. Okay, let's begin. So, let me introduce myself for those who don't know me. I am Erin Lloyd. I told you of Transformational Business Support. You can find me on facebook.com/quantumleapyourbiz. And I am many things. I have many titles. I sometimes share some of them. Sometimes I share one or two of them. Sometimes I share a whole bunch of them. They're really quite ridiculous, and I like to make fun of myself with it. So tune into my hashtags because I do mix them up, including poking fun of myself with some of the hashtags just to see who's paying attention. But yeah, so essentially I have many titles, I am many things. So what qualifies me to be offering this wishing well, and what the hell is a wishing well? You're probably thinking, Erin, and what does that have to do with business and success? Well, here's the thing. Essentially, I am an intuitive, holistic business success and confidence coach. Okay? And my specialty is business, money making, increasing your income, and quantum leaping your biz, and client attraction. Okay? And so who I serve primarily, normally, are the visionary leaders, conscious entrepreneurs, entertainers, creatives, and light bringers. Okay? If that's you, you already know who you are. And normally I would say holla in the comments, but this time I'm going to ask you to hold off on commenting just yet because I've got some specific guidance for you on how I want you to comment for your wish. Okay, if you choose to make a wish for our first edition here of the Wishing Well. So, basically, if you either do not have the amount of clients, customers, students, patients, attendees, gigs, book deals, sales that you desire for your career or your business, then I help you do that. Okay? without burning out, selling out, or losing your soul so you can transform the world like you came here to do. And I help you do it with more ease, joy, freedom, flow, fulfillment, and fun faster than you ever thought possible. So how does it get even better than that? So maybe you have, a decent amount of those aforementioned things, but you want more. Or you have plenty of clients or customers, but they drain you instead of lighting you up. Okay? I can help you with that as a client attraction specialist. Also, you may have plenty of dream clients, customers, sales, gigs, book deals, speaking gigs, whatever it is, attendees, patients, students, all that your heart desires, and they truly light you up, and you just are so grateful and happy and lit up and expanded to get to play and work with them. Great through your offerings, right? By the way, in case you're wondering, it's okay if you have a brick and mortar business. I feel like because of what's going on in the world at this time, more and more people who did have them are transitioning either more online or completely online, and I can help you with that as well if that's you and you would like some support and to discuss how I could help you do that. Feel free to shoot me an email to Erin, E-R-I-N, at quantumleapyourbiznow.com. Okay? All right, or you can send me a private message through my Facebook page. You'll see my picture with the blue tint on it. It's at Erin Lloyd. Lloyd has 2 L's. One of them is silent, L-L, O as in Oscar, Y as in Yankee, D as in Delta. So you can send me a PM that way through my Facebook Erin Lloyd profile or an email, whichever you prefer. I will see it quicker though if you send it through Facebook. I want to let you know that. All right, so maybe you have all those people, all the students, patients, attendees, gigs, book deals, speaking gigs, sales, customers, dream clients that your heart truly desires, and you're just ready to reach that next level, to ascend, to elevate your business to that next level of impact and income, right, and influence. I can help you do that as well. And so primarily those who desire or already are at 6 figures per year and beyond. If that's you and this resonates so far, reach out and let's chat about how I can help you spiral on up so you can ease on down the road. So how does it get even better than that? All right, so now that I've gotten that out of the way, I haven't told you my credentials, have I? For those of you who are new to me, those are some of my titles. But how I help you do that is using a proven holistic business breakthrough system, a holistic business breakthrough system rather. And so I like to call it my holistic success system. And essentially the reason it works and why it works so rapidly is because we're using this comprehensive holistic approach and it's customized. Okay, so 1, it's holistic and comprehensive. 2, it's customized for what you, your body, and your business desire and require to reach that next level. Okay? Did she just say my body and my business as if they're their own things? Yeah, I did. So that's all part of the holistic part. So I'm a branding and online marketing strategist / consultant, an online I said that already. A certified rapid results coach, a certified healing facilitator, a certified extraordinary coach. I'm certified in many, many things. But I also have a background of holistic health, healing, and wellness, and 1 or 2 certifications just in that as well. As some certifications, I forgot how to speak, you guys, in healing modalities. You can tell this is real polished, right? But this is free and I am here for you. So thanks for bearing with me as I stumble through that. No, this is not my first rodeo. And I actually do have some notes prepared for you all. But as it's been a couple of weeks and much has changed in that time, I don't even know what I said on the first go round of this wishing well. So let me realize that we're at about 10 minutes and let me take a deep breath. A belly breath. I'm going to invite you to pause and take one with me. Okay, so the point of all that is, yes, I'm primarily a business coach, right? For conscious entrepreneurs, visionary leaders, light bringers, entertainers, and creatives. Okay, but for the purposes of this brand new Wishing Well series, you don't have to be or identify with any of those things. Okay, you could be a stay-at-home parent, you could work a 9 to 5, you could have a brick and mortar, it doesn't matter. This Wishing Well, I'm not limiting it just to people in business, but because I am a business coach and I talk through the filter of money and business usually, because that's my primary focus, you will hear me mentioning that. But what I do for one thing, I do for everything, and that's using that proven holistic approach. And that combines the essence of what we call the inner game of success or business success, as well as the outer game. So not all business coaches do this. In fact, there are only like a handful who do this, and most of them don't even do what I do. Some of them, but it's not common to find somebody like myself who combines the inner game and the outer game, thus helping you get faster results with greater ease and flow. So how does it get even better than that? Okay, so my background for most of my life has been studying holistic health, healing, and wellness way before it, sort of like concurrently, but mostly beforehand and as an undercurrent for most of my life, to becoming a business coach and consultant. So, I'm also an ordained minister, though I don't identify as religious. So, there you go for credentials. But the bottom line is, can I help you? And the answer is, if you'll choose to allow me to, and you're really meaning it on a full body and spirit or energy body level, whatever your word for it is here, whether you interpret it through the lens of science or through the lens of spirit or some combination thereof, it really doesn't matter. It's all the same damn thing. So you'll hear me use those terms interchangeably. I might refer to it as energetically or your energy body. I might refer to it as spirit or soul. It's all the same thing. Whatever your lens for it is, replace it with the word that works for you. Okay? So how I can help you is, I am the facilitator and I will be energizing your wishes. So what happened was, back in March 2020, we're in 2020 at the time of this recording, I was inspired. I wasn't trying to come up with a new idea to go in this direction. In fact, when I received the inspiration to create this Wishing Well video series, my logical mind did not like it. I still don't like it. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I do not like it. This is not the direction I'm trying to take any of my businesses in at this moment consciously. However, this is the area I was guided to offer right now, a way to be of service to you all for free. Okay? So, in the honoring of my own self, and by self I mean self with a capital S as in higher self, I'm choosing to honor the calling and the guidance and take inspired action. Golden nuggets dropping for you all. I hope you're paying attention. I love to drop golden nuggets in my events, trainings, videos, recordings, whatever you want to call it, if you're new to me. So even though my logical mind's like, don't go do a Wishing Well series, what does that have to do with the direction we were heading in with, the business coaching business and all this stuff and yada yada blah blah. And I'm choosing to honor myself anyway and offer this as a free gift for you all. So when the inspiration came through, I had no idea what it was really going to look like. I just sort of had like a rough, not even quite a rough draft. It was more like a pre-writing stage with like keywords and phrases, and sort of had like, okay, do it on the YouTube channel and how could it be? And so it really came through that I just want to make this a fun, playful experience for us. I don't take myself too seriously. Hopefully you don't either. And so the intention is really to make this a fun, joyful, kid-like, childlike, wondrous experience for us all, right? Of possibilities during this really difficult time for most of humanity right now. Okay? To provide some levity and some joy and some wellness to you all. All right, I'm all about holistic wellness. If you saw the banner for my YouTube channel from when I created this channel originally years ago, from a passion project of mine for my holistic prevention and wellness, which evolved and evolved and evolved. I often say as you evolve, so does your business and vice versa. You'll see my banner says body, mind, soul, and business. Okay, so it's all connected, and business is personal. And so whether you're in business or you don't consider yourself to be in business, if you felt drawn here, you're still in the right place. And the good news is, hopefully, these will be shorter. The coming videos for Wishing Well will be shorter, but this is the second go round, as I've said, of the Wishing Well video series, so this one's a bit longer. Plus, I'm trying to remember what I said the first time on that brilliant video that I had to delete because of the static. Okay, let's take a deep, slow belly breath in through your nose. To at least a count of 4 to 6. And then exhale through your mouth. If your nose is stuffed up, just do this through your mouth. That's right. And if you can, I'm going to ask you during these Wishing Well videos, this experience, to treat it like an experience. A fun, joyful, playful experience that's light-hearted, yes, but also treat it as if it's sacred and have some reverence for it, okay? And so if you can have your feet or some part of your body in contact with the floor, ground, or earth beneath you, that's recommended. If you have a house plant or a rock or a Himalayan salt lamp or some cleared and charged crystals near you or on your person, obviously you're not going to walk around with a house plant on your person, although if you do, I'd love to see a picture of that. Then that would be helpful. I want you to be fully present, and the more grounded and fully present and in your body you can be for this experience, because it is just that, an experience, the more effective your results will be. Okay? It's not mandatory, it's strongly recommended. Well, Erin, I don't have any of that. Okay, can you stand outside barefoot? No. Okay, can you hold a rock while you listen to this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of us can hold a small rock or pebble. Something to connect you to the earth, to nature, to the ground. Okay? All right, not mandatory, strongly recommended. Also, I recommend you get some water for this experience each time that you decide to come and attend and be fully present for the Wishing Well. Okay, so Wishing Well inspiration came. It was sort of a play on words. It's like, okay, who can we wish well for? For ourselves, for others, for loved ones, for our businesses, for our families, for the planet, for humanity as a whole, for the animals, whatever it is. So that was going to be one way that we can use this Wishing Well. And another way is the idea, as you can see on the screen, an image of a well that for these purposes we're going to imagine as a wishing well. And that's where the playfulness and the fun and the childlike wonder comes in. Because imagine, or recall, if you will, when you were a child, if you ever passed by a fountain at the mall, or a fountain or a well, and thought of it like a wishing well, where you walk past a fountain and you make a wish and you toss a coin in. Right? So that was sort of the inspiration that came through for the Wishing Well when I received this idea. We called it Divine Download a couple weeks back. And so it was twofold. It's like, okay, people can come to the Wishing Well video and comment on who they want to make well wishes for. It can be yourself, it can be for your business, it can be for your job, it can be for your family, it can be for the earth, it can be for humanity as a whole, it can be for pets, it can be for friends, it can be for, the earth. And it can be for yourself if I did not say that. I want to reiterate that, so if I did say it, it's cool that I repeated it. Because I could feel some of you feel resistance to making wishes for yourself or asking for prayers for yourself or things for yourself because it feels selfish or wrong or bad. And I'm all about doing business and life in a way that's both conscious and prosperous. I'm not an either or person. There's no more of this martyr broke healer, broke light bringer bullshit. No more of this. I can only be in service. I can't also receive. Or I can be in service to others through my business or career or life. But I can't receive. It's wrong to receive. It's wrong. You can give, but you can't receive. It's wrong to receive. And, men can have this too, and I work with women and men, but it's primarily women who are raised to believe this overall as a whole, worldwide, sadly. And I'm here to tell you that's bullshit. It's not actually true. Okay? So you can be both conscious and prosperous. And as part of that, golden nuggets dropping here for you, we have to have that inflow and that outflow. Energy flows. Everything is energy if you didn't know. I think most people know that by now, but in case you didn't know, everything is energy. And if this for some reason is the first time you're ever hearing this, welcome. I'm so glad I'm the first one you heard it from. Let me know in the comments if this is the first time you've heard it. I doubt it is, but if it is, I would love, what a great honor for me, and I would love to hear that from you. And all energy vibrates, just at different frequencies or rates. And all energy has consciousness. No, it's not like a sentient being, but it does have consciousness. Okay? So, with that in mind, it's all connected as part of one universal field of conscious, intelligent energy. Okay? Where was I going with the energy one? Oh, yes. Because, well, Erin, why do we need you? Can't we just go make a wish on our own? Sure you can. Or you could pray for someone, and absolutely, if you're called to do that, do that. This is not a replacement or a substitute for any of that. Nor, by the way, is it a replacement for common sense. Nor is it a replacement for professional medical care or treatment. Nor is it a replacement for professional therapy or treatment. Okay? Nor is it a replacement, sadly, I wish it was, but it's not, for physical distancing during this time, or for following the orders or laws of your government. None of this wishing well is a replacement for any of that, or proper hygiene like hand washing and trying not to touch your face, which I know for some of us has been really challenging. So it's just a fun, inspired way that I can help provide some levity. And this time not in the form of jokes, though I got those to you. Just in a fun, childlike wonder of when you went to that wishing well as a kid and you got to make a wish and toss the coin into the fountain. Okay? Or in the stories of the wishing well, sort of. So, with that in mind, before you make your wish in the comments, I'm going to give you some recommendations. Okay? But hold on, I think there's one more thing I wanted to say about that. What was it? Oh. This is a free service, a gift from my heart to yours, and I'm going to encourage you to donate to nokidhungry.org. Let me double check that. I double checked this last time when I did version 1, take 1 of this series, this video, but I need to double check if that's what it's called. Hold on. Okay, it is called nokidhungry.org. Most of you in most parts of the world, a lot of our schools have been canceled for the rest of this semester or year or term. And schools are a place that sadly many kids get 1 or 2 of their meals, which is, a good portion of where their calories come from every day. And that's not just in third world countries, although that's sad and true also. That's also true in first world countries, even here in America where I live. So this is a way to help feed kids who need to be fed, but particularly those who were only getting their meals at school and now their schools are closed and they don't have that option. So I don't ask that you donate anything to me right now, but if you can spare $1, $5, $500, $5,000, whatever it is that you feel called or inspired to gift to help feed hungry kids, please go to nohungrykid.org and donate whatever you can there. Okay? Let's pay it forward. Is that right? Is that right? Okay. Also, I do request one thing of you, to have me energize your wish. I'm going to go into more on that in a moment. I'm going to ask you to do one thing for me for free, and it's quick and easy, and that is to subscribe to this YouTube channel, my Erin Lloyd YouTube channel here. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell to turn on all notifications so you'll be informed the next time I publish a video. And if you are an entrepreneur or a light bringer or a visionary leader or an entertainer or creative or even a freelancer and you want to quantum leap your biz, you're going to want to follow me anyway. And if you're not and you're just here for wellness tips and that kind of thing, holistic wellness, that kind of thing, including money, do it for that reason. Also, if you just want to be notified whenever I release or publish a new Wishing Well video, do that too. But either way, I'm asking you to go ahead and do that one quick, easy favor for me, and that's subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also, if you know anyone who would also benefit, who desires to quantum leap their biz and or attract dream clients or their dream peeps and or make a wish in the Wishing Well also, please share this video with them and please ask them to subscribe as well. By the by, did you know that I have a contest running right now on my YouTube channel for those who are actively subscribed to it? Once I reach 100 subscribers, I will be randomly drawing a winner to win a business coaching session with me valued at $1 million, said Dr. Evil Style. Okay, I kid, but it is worth $1,000, and I legitimately mean that. And this is different for those who have heard of my free Quantum Leap Your Biz sessions, which are valued at $555. This is different than those. This is a full-on, as if you're already my client, business coaching / consulting, whatever you need, because I customize what I offer for each and every client, and that's another reason they get such great results. It's one, that we're combining using a holistic approach, 2, that we're combining the inner and outer work, and 3, that we're customizing it for what you, your body, and your business desire and require to get you the results that you're seeking to achieve and desiring to achieve and have and experience. So how does it get even better than that? So just by subscribing and being actively subscribed, by the time I reach 100 subscribers to this YouTube channel, you're automatically eligible and in the drawing, the randomized drawing that I'm going to be having, to win that business coaching / consulting session with me valued at $1,000. It's a full-on session. Now, session times range because they're customized, so it's going to be anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours. Okay, whatever we choose to focus on for you during that session. If you don't have a business and you're like, Erin, I don't have a business, but how can I win a session with you? If you don't have a business but you want to be entered into the drawing, again, subscribe, turn on all notifications with the little bell. And if you win and you don't have a business and you don't have any desire or intention to start a business and you'd like to focus it on something else like career or love life or health or money, then you can let me know that at the time. And if you're the winner, we can focus on the topic of your choice. So how does it get even better than that? Woo-woo. Alrighty then. Oh, there is one more thing. In order for me to enter you in the randomized drawing, I have to see your name. So that means that when you subscribe to my YouTube channel from your YouTube account, it has to be publicly visible because I need a name to enter into the drawing and to be able to contact the winner. And if your YouTube channel is not publicly visible or your account is not publicly visible, when it comes time to put the names into the random.org, which is what I use to draw winners for a contest, that's a golden nugget for those wondering, how can I use a contest, Erin? How can I draw a winner anonymously with a contest randomly? Not anonymously, randomly. You can use the random generator, name generator picker thingy at random.org. So there's your golden nugget there. So I need a name to put into that generator so it can randomly choose a winner once I've reached 100 subscribers, and that name comes from you subscribing and your account being publicly visible, so that I can take all the subscribers who are publicly visible and enter them into the random name generator, and it will choose a winner. Hopefully that made sense. If you have any questions, just email me, Erin at quantumleapyourbiznow.com. Okay, that's enough of that babbling. I just realized that we're at 30 minutes, and I appreciate that. Your time is valuable, as is mine. So let's take a deep, slow belly breath. By the way, this has not just been me babbling and letting you know how you can help hungry kids at nohungrykid.org. Please donate if you can, pay it forward, or help others who you feel would benefit by sharing this, or help yourself by potentially winning a business coaching session with me, valued at $1,000, by subscribing to this YouTube channel, or telling you about myself or how I can help you and help you quantum leap your biz and attract your dream peeps. While I've been speaking and babbling and rambling, there have been high vibe frequencies running in the background that I initiated before I even started this recording to support those of you who are choosing to receive it. So let's get into it. Here's how I work with everything I do. By honoring your free will choice as a sovereign being. You're not just a human being, but notice the term is human being, not human doing. Okay, so yes, you're human. You're in human form, or as the late great Dr. Wayne Dyer used to say, we're spiritual beings, and he wasn't the only one who said this, or some version of this, I know. But I always loved the way he described it as we're spiritual beings having human experiences. Okay, so if you're more scientific and you don't believe in spirit, you can replace that with energetic beings, because that is proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that we're all energy. Everything is just energy. Even your thoughts, words, feelings, body, business, career, money, life, relationships, okay, things that appear solid like rocks or walls, your home, all just energy vibrating at different frequencies, which are too quick for the human eye to perceive alone. But with a powerful enough quantum microscope, they have proven that this is true. Okay, so I forgot to tell you, I'm the creator of the success frequencies. So what does that mean? I don't want to go into that now. I've already taken enough of our valuable time for this time. I speak about them on most of my trainings or videos. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. But as a reference, I also include the love and above frequencies with those. And for reference on that, I would direct you to the late, great Dr. David R. Hawkins, okay, and his map or scale of consciousness, where he mapped out the frequencies of different emotions, the vibrations that they vibrate at. And I want to say that there really aren't bad emotions. Okay, there are emotions that, by the way, emotion is energy emotion, or E as an exit. Mote from motion means to move. So these feelings, these emotions are meant to be felt, fully felt in your body. And usually if you fully give them your attention and presence, this is gold here, you guys, so tune in here, and allow them to be fully felt, they will express biochemically, usually within about 90 seconds approximately. Okay? So these big, scary emotions that a lot of us are afraid to feel, so we repress them or suppress them or avoid them like the plague, because we don't want to have to feel that pain and that frustration and that sadness and that grief and that rage or whatever else that we have deemed as going to be too scary or too overwhelming to feel. Really, if we just feel it in our bodies with full presence and attention and compassion and neutrality as a witness, an observer to it, and allow it, will usually be felt and pass within about 90 seconds when you first feel it. Notice I said when you first feel it. If you don't allow yourself to feel it when you first feel it, when it first comes up to be felt, then it gets repressed or suppressed, and then it can sometimes take longer, from minutes to hours to several sessions or days or weeks, sometimes months, for it to be fully felt and expressed throughout your body, because by then it's gone and gotten bigger and snowballed and connected to a bunch of other places. And I want to put in a side note, related note here. Emotions aren't just stored where you may have learned, they're stored in Chinese medicine. So you may have heard anger is stored in the liver, fear is stored in the kidneys, and that can be true too. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm saying that different emotions, when they do become suppressed and repressed, they don't get just stored in the places that you may have heard about or learned about. They can be there, but they can be anywhere. It could be in your big freaking toe or your eyeball or the top of your head. It doesn't fucking matter. They can be anywhere. By the way, I cuss, so this is not for minors unless your minors are allowed to listen to cussing. So I just wanted to make that clear. Okay? So this wishing well experience is not meant to be used as a bypass for you emotionally and or spiritually and or even mentally. Okay? It's all connected. Everything's just energy. As much as our minds like to separate and categorize, it's really all connected. So I just want to say that as a preface to how this wishing well thing is going to work, yes, it can be playful and fun and lighthearted as making a wish and tossing a coin into a wishing well or fountain, right? Or making a wish and blowing out birthday candles, that kind of fun joyfulness, right? And ease and delight and childlike wonder. And what could potentially prevent your wish from being actualized or realized? Discordant energies that are not in alignment to support your wish. Also, if you don't truly desire it, if your heart and soul don't truly desire the wish you're making to be true, that can stop your wish from actualizing as well. Some people think manifesting, but I prefer the term actualizing or realizing. Okay, so if you're used to using manifesting, you can think of it that way. All right. So to give you some tips on how to best make your wish. So here's my role in this. Offering this wishing well experience to you, where you can come and make a wish each time one wish per video, one wish per, every time I offer a wishing well video, you may make one wish. Okay? Each time. And here are the tips on how to make it. I'm going to grant it. That's my role. Through source energy. Okay? Your role is to decide the wish you want granted, that you want to come true, that you would love it if it came true. Now, here are tips on how to make it more likely that it's going to be actualized. Okay? You can wish for anything you want. One wish per wishing well experience. And I'm going to tell you how to place that wish in the comments momentarily. But to improve the likelihood that that wish will actually materialize for you, or be actualized or realized for you, is to make sure it's something you truly desire from your heart and soul. Okay? Because it may be something you think you should want. Oh, I should want a promotion or more money or a bigger house or to not lose my job or to be able to feed myself and my family or, the miracle of somehow my landlord agrees to waive my rent this month or give me longer to pay them if you're in that kind of situation, because I realize that everybody listening is at a different place monetarily and in business and life and career, especially with everything going on with the quarantines and lockdowns and the virus. So I want you to have the best chance at your wish being actualized. I'm not God, source, universe any more than you are, and yet we all are one. So at our roots, we all are one. Whatever your name for it is here. Quantum field of universal intelligence, imagination as Einstein called it, whatever you want to call it, God, source, universe, creator, goddess, I don't give a shit. Whatever works for you. Insert it here. Okay? We are all that. At the energetic field, we are all one. So, but even if you go to different like scriptures and verses of different books, it's all been basically told, hey, you can do what I can do. Okay, that power is within you. You're an infinite being. You're a human being, not a human doing. So, I don't have this power any more than you guys do. Okay, I do have credentials, I do have experience, I do have a lifelong of service and practice, I do have certifications and trainings to do certain things, and I also have certain natural inclinations and capacities, but that may be more strongly or finer tuned than you do, but it doesn't mean that I can do what you can't do. Okay, but these are some of my capacities and gifts. So, as an ordained minister, as a certified coach, as a certified healing facilitator, as the creator of the success frequencies. I didn't create the 11 above frequencies, but I include them when I run and flow the success frequencies from pure source energy. I'm also including the 11 above frequencies. Okay? So they've been, quote unquote, running this whole time I've been babbling and talking. So, because I respect your free will as a sovereign being, you have the right to choose to receive them and allow them to help and benefit you or not. I don't force them on anyone. They're just here, available, present, running for you. You may or may not feel anything. You might have felt tingling or energy, or you might have noticed yawning or burping, or or farting, or passive gas, like whatever it is. You might have felt different sensations of hot and or cold while you've been listening to me and thought it was unrelated. It's energies running, and I haven't forced them on you. They're just here, present, available to those open and willing to receive them and allow them. So your being part of you, which is pure conscious awareness and energy, it may have already decided to allow and receive these frequencies and be elevated and uplifted by them, supported by them and through them. Okay? But you also have a mind as the human part of you, and so you can consciously choose, nope, that sounds crazy and wacky and far out, and I don't believe it, and that's bullshit, and I don't care what she says, that's impossible. Okay, well, why are you at a wishing well video if you think it's impossible? If you're just here to hate, move on out. Move out. Don't mess around. Bring me down. Yeah, you get bad singing with me too. Who knew? Okay, so move it along. You know? It's cool if you're healthily skeptical. I am often healthily skeptical myself, so that's cool too. But this is even more important for those of you who are skeptics. You need to know that nothing I offer works without your choice. So whether your being chooses to allow it or your conscious mind chooses to allow it, it has to be your choice. I don't force it on you. I just provide it. It's up to you to receive it. Like if somebody gives you a gift, this is a gift from my heart to yours, you have to choose to receive it. I can't make you receive it. I can just offer it. You dig? All right, so we're at 43 minutes. Let's move on here. So yeah, my intention is that these will be relatively short going forward, but this is, again, the introductory one, so I wanted to get that out of the way so you'll know. Okay, best ways to make your wishes. So I'm here to grant the wishes and to energize them. Okay, as well as to provide success frequencies and 11 above frequencies as my gift to you throughout these Wishing Well videos. How often are you going to be doing these, Erin? Well, thank you for asking. Nobody. Just kidding. We'll see. In my mind is like, yeah, once a week, once every 2 weeks. But it could end up being once a month. Okay, I follow the energy, and so my target is at least once a month, preferably once every week or 2 weeks. Especially during this pandemic, I'd like to do it more often than not. Um, so just check back. And again, subscribe to this YouTube channel and tap the bell so you can get notified, and make sure you tap the bell and choose all notifications so that every time I publish a new video, including a wishing well video, you will be notified. Okay? So you don't miss anything. So that will help you take care of your FOMO. Okay, I want to circle back to those of you, whether you're male, female, or consider yourself they, it doesn't matter. For those of you who have a hard time receiving compliments, gifts, money, charging for your services, afraid to raise your rates or fees on your products and or services, afraid to ask for a raise at your job or career, whatever it is, if you have a hard time receiving, I'm going to ask you to make your first wishing well request for you. And no, you cannot sneak in your family or your spouse or your partner or your friends. Not even your kids. Yeah, I feel you cringing. I get it. Okay, I'm not saying that on future wishing well videos you can't come back and place your wish for them. You can, one wish per video. Okay, what I am saying is you cannot pour from an empty cup, and as most of us who have been recommending or seeing masks, whether you're choosing to wear one physically, a face mask or not, whether it's an N95 or one you handmade or bought off the internet or somebody gifted you or whatever it is, and if they gifted it to you, you probably had a hard time receiving that. If you're in the group who I'm talking to right now who has a hard time receiving, which primarily has been women because we've been raised that we're only here to be pretty, procreate, be used for sex, and to have kids and raise them. Ultimately, that's still in the collective unconscious and the collective conscious, sadly. But this can happen to men or anybody, really. But primarily, it's been taught for women, that we're only here to serve men and procreate and raise kids. Now, that doesn't mean you've chosen that, and it's okay if you did choose it. I just hope it's a conscious choice, okay, versus your religion or your family pushing that, or collective unconsciousness pushing on you and you never questioning it and really consciously choosing for yourself. But I digress, as is my wont. So let's take a deep, slow belly breath. I always say I picture Sense8, one of the best shows ever, though it's on Netflix, made by the people who made the Matrix movies. So it's for adults only. It's very graphic content. I feel it's even gratuitous in some places, but that's me personally. That doesn't mean you have to agree. And the very final episode, I won't spoil it for those who haven't seen it yet, but I do want to mention this scene because it always reminds me when I say let's take a deep, slow belly breath together. Will is the leader of the group, and they're in Paris in the finale, and Sun, she's a character, she's on the roof, physically on the roof of this building they're staying in, doing Tai Chi. I think it's Tai Chi. And there's a shot of the Eiffel Tower behind her as well as the sun, and her character's name is Sun as well. And she's up there doing Tai Chi, and you can see the actual sun and the Eiffel Tower behind her. It's a super cool shot for those into film and cinematography. And they're all sort of having like this mini freak out, which many of us have experienced during this pandemic, right? And Will, who's like the leader of the group, is kind of like, okay, everybody just pause, just freeze. Stop. And they're all telepathically connected. So in the next shot, you see them all in a circle with Sun, the character, on the rooftop in Paris with the Eiffel Tower and the actual sun behind them all. And they're all in a circle, and they all take this nice group, deep, slow belly breath together, and they raise their arms up physically on the inhale, and then on the exhale, they allow their arms to gently go back down. And so every time I'm like, let's stop and take a deep, slow belly breath together, That's what I'm picturing. The cast of Sense8 on that rooftop in Paris in the circle, taking a deep, slow belly breath together as one group and just getting grounded and centered and present and calming the fuck down and chilling the fuck out, right? Because when we're operating from fight, flight, freeze, faint response, the stress response mode, we cannot access that higher level thinking. We also have a harder time accessing the being part of our infinite being, that is that being part of the human being, that imagination Einstein spoke of. We can't really access the higher level solutions, the energetic and or spiritual solutions to our current problems from the state of scarcity and lack and fear and panic and doubt and freak out. Okay? So whether you're a business coaching client or a holistic wellness coaching client, I'm going to be having you breathe. And I think another cool thing here about the pandemic is it's brought to us the notion of how important it is to breathe and how we all take breathing for granted, right? Because the number one thing we all need to be alive in physical human bodies is air, oxygen, right? Yeah, we need water. Yeah, we need food. Yeah, we need shelter. Yeah, we need fire, heat, yada, yada, blah, blah. But without air, you're dead within, what, a minute, 2 minutes? Brain dead at first and then totally dead. So this virus, what's it been doing? For those it's really severely affecting, their breathing, it's a respiratory dis-ease it causes. So it negatively impacts the lungs, right? And the people who are dying, they can't breathe. And when they are, they can't get enough oxygen into their lungs. Right? So the masks aren't just a reminder of protecting ourselves from droplets of people's coughs and sneezes that could have the COVID-19 causing coronavirus in them. It's also a reminder of being able to breathe. Respiratory has spir in it, S-P-I-R, which means to breathe. Inspiration, breathe in inspiration, right? Those inspiration comes from the imagination Einstein spoke of and from higher level intelligence. You breathe it in. And you can't do that from a state of fear and panic and fight or flight stress response mode. So I'm just going to give you a golden nugget here, a bonus tip. Please, throughout the day, if you have to set an alarm or a timer or a notification on your mobile devices or your computer or whatever works for you to do this, or remind other people in your home or office, if you're still going into an office, to remind each other, stop at least once an hour and take at least 3 deep, slow belly breaths while your feet or some part of your body are in contact with the floor, ground, or earth beneath you. And get grounded and centered and present. Okay? And let's take another deep, slow belly breath here now. In through your nose if you can. Allow your belly to gently expand on the inhale, and then allow it to go and fill up your lungs gently and slowly. And that's why for some of us we need sometimes a count of 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or even 9 counts, which is about a second. Each count is about a second long, to breathe in long enough, because most of us are in shallow breathing mode, especially during all this fear and panic, collectively and individually. So for some of us who are used to deep, slow breathing, or belly breathing, or diaphragmatic breathing, we can get there in only 4 seconds. But I want to ask you to allow your belly to gently expand and then fill up your lungs. Get that air in and down all the way to the bottom depths of your lungs. Also want to remind you, your lungs inflate like balloons. Okay? It takes practice to get used to filling them to capacity. All right, but we want to pull that air in and down, allowing our bellies to gently expand, and then start filling our lungs up, pulling that air down and into the bottoms of your lungs. And remember, your lungs don't just fill up from the bottom up, they also expand all the way around. Okay, so it may take you 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 counts of a really slow, deep inhalation through your nose if you can. If your nose is stuffed, I get it. Just breathe in through your mouth if it's stuffed. And then hold it for a second or two if you can, if it's safe for you to do so. Obviously, if you have asthma or some kind of, if you're infected or have other breathing problems, don't do that if it's not safe. Trust your body and your intuition and common sense and whatever your doctors recommend. But if you're able to, hold that for a second or two once you have filled up your lungs. Then slowly, gently exhale it for at least as long as you inhaled it. Okay, we want to slow down your heart rate. We want to let your nervous system and your body know that it is safe. It's safe to be here now. It's safe to take up space. It's safe to be embodied physically. That you are safe. Excuse me. That's right. And if you have some water, I invite you to pause and drink some now. Air and water move energy. We're moving energy. We're circulating energy. If you want to increase your income, a lot of the work I do with my clients involves expanding your capacity to pull in and bring in and hold more energy and circulate it. Moving it through your business, your career, your bank accounts, your financial accounts, your investments, your body. It's all connected. So just breathe that in. So this is an extra gift. I wasn't expecting to go there, but that's where the energy went and I followed it. So there you go as a reward for your time investment for this first wishing well. Okay, onwards. So for this wishing well experience, here's what I want you to do. If I'm going to be energizing your wishes once you place them. It's like placing your order to the universe. I'm just going to be energizing them. But I want to help you make it more likely that so I'm going to be granting it by energizing your wish, whatever you put in. If I'm going to energize it for that, whatever you ask for, wish for, and or something even better. Okay? So here are my tips to make it more likely that your wish will actually materialize and be actualized. Okay? Because I can't control that part and I cannot control your free will. So first tip, make sure it's something your heart or that you truly desire to have. Okay, that it feels aligned and inspired and light and expansive and preferably joyful when you think about it actually showing up. 2, make sure it's something that you truly desire. Okay, maybe that was 1. I'm getting the numbers mixed up, but here are the basics. Make sure it's something you truly desire to have show up. Okay, next, release your attachment to the outcome. Because at the end of the day, what we think we truly desire is because we think it's going to make us feel some kind of way. Okay, I'm wishing for myself to be well, to be restored to wellness, to have a better immune system that can fight off any virus, whether it's COVID, coronavirus of any sort, or any kind of infection. Okay, so then you're asking for a healthy immune system. All right, great. It could be that you're asking for wellness that's financial wellness for yourself or others. It could be that your wish is to keep your home, to keep your job, to find some other way to make income or receive income or increase your income. It could be for a loved one's health. It could be for, like I said earlier, the health of the planet or, humanity as a whole or animals or pets. Okay, so when I talk about wishing well, we're talking about wellness. That could be financial wellness, physical wellness, mental wellness, emotional wellness, career wellness, business wellness, planetary wellness, wellness for your pets, friends, family, humanity as a whole, right? So it could be personal, it can be collective, whatever your wish is. Okay, but if you're a person who normally has a hard time receiving and puts yourself last all the time and everybody else first, whether you're male, female, or whatever, then I'm asking you that this first time you place your wish, you make it for yourself. And you're going to feel uncomfortable and awkward as fuck. You're going to probably feel triggered and selfish as fuck. I'm asking you to breathe through it and do it anyway. You cannot fill from an empty cup. You have to put the oxygen mask on yourself first. That's where I was going with the mask thing a little while ago, if you didn't figure that out. So learn how to fill yourself up first so that you're not depleted by giving, so that giving expands you, and it's a conscious choice that you pour from your heart of pure desire to be of service, not out of obligation. Okay? But it also helps you learn how to be a better receiver. And we have to circulate this energy. We don't want to circulate viruses. We want to circulate wellness. We want to circulate love. We want to circulate peace. We want to circulate ease and joy and fun and play and success and freedom. I think another thing this is brought to the forefront when you realize you're not allowed to leave your home for anything other than essential items or things or places or work is a lot of the freedom we take for granted, especially if you're lucky enough to live in a first world country like I am, right? So whatever it is. So pick something that your heart truly desires. If you normally would only ask for things for others, make this first wishing well experience wish for yourself. Not the planet, not anything else, for you. Okay, everyone else, if you have no problem receiving, you can ask for yourself and or something or someone else. It's up to you. Okay? It's only for those who have a hard time receiving and refuse to receive, especially those of us who have been trained to put everybody else first and ourselves last, that I'm requesting that you make the first wish for just you. And no, you can't make it some kind of sideways, indirect thing for you. No, a direct wish just for you. Okay, next. Release attachment to the outcome. Because like I started to say, we all want something because we think it's going to make us feel a certain way. So if you felt financially well and that all is well for you now. And here's an affirmation that I shared a few weeks ago or last month, whenever it was. For those of you who are tempted toward fear, you can try this one out. Even though I don't know how, I am choosing to allow that all is well for me now. And you can say this aloud and or write it down at least 30 times a day. Even though I don't know how, I am choosing to allow that all is well for me now. Now, I don't want to go into why we're choosing it, but these words of the statement are intentional, and they're intentionally ordered. So even though I don't know how, comma, I am, those words are key, choosing to allow that all is well for me now. Okay? You don't have to use this, but if you've been feeling unwell and don't know how everything could possibly work out or be well, that's okay. It's normal to have those thoughts and feelings sometimes. Honor that. Remember what we said about emotions and feeling them instead of repressing them or repressing them, and how this is not an excuse to spiritually or emotionally bypass your feelings and your shit that's coming up. Or pretend, no, I want to be positive, so I'm just going to pretend I don't feel that way. No. Allow yourself to feel it in your body. And it may or may not be in the same place each time, and it may or may not be where you think it might be. Just allow it to be wherever the frick it is, and allow yourself to feel it, and breathe through it, and know that it's temporary, and that it's safe. And that if you really do this and honor it that way, it will biochemically be released within about 90 seconds, saving you hours, weeks, minutes, months, years of pain and suffering needlessly. Okay? All right, so if you're asking for financial wellness, like say you're like, oh, I'm doing pretty well, Erin, I'm not worried about survival. I just like to increase my income and have better success in my business. And I think that this many sales or this many customers or this many clients is going to do that for me. Or this many gigs is going to do this for my comedy career or my acting career, or this many roles is going to do that, or this many auditions, or whatever it is, right? or this many sales. I think I said that, but you get the idea. If you think that's what you're wishing for, let me tell you what. You're actually wishing for what you think that's going to do for you. How would that make you feel if you had that many sales, or that many gigs, or that many roles, or that many audience members, or students, or attendees, or clients, or customers, or patients? Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. And no, I haven't yet watched that Tiger King. So your wish that you think you're about to make in the comments, your one wish this time for the wishing well. What do you think it's going to do for you? How do you think having that wish fulfilled and granted and materialized is actually going to make you feel? That. Pull that feeling up, tune in inside your body to that feeling. Find where it is, tune into it. Feel it, be one with it, merge with it, allow yourself to play it and dance with it. Feel how good and expansive and light and joyful it feels. That's right. Feel it as if it's true for you right now. Your wish has already been granted. It's shown up for you. And you're feeling it now. So grateful, so good. Yeah, feel that in your body now as if it's true right now. That's right. That is the energy that will speed up the actualization, the materialization, the realization of whatever you're asking for, as long as it's from your heart and soul. And you truly desire it. And or something even better. So again, we want to go back to that tip. Ask for that or something even better. Because there could be something you haven't even imagined yet that your imagination, Einstein spoke of, aka universal intelligence, aka your higher self, aka God, source, goddess, universe, whatever your name for it is here, knows of what would also make you feel that way that may not look like or be like what you think it is. So you might think the path to feeling that way is the clients, the customers, the new car, the new house, the dream life, whatever this career advancement or promotion is, or role or gig or whatever it is. And in reality, it might be something else. What matters is that you get to the feeling. And you can speed that up by feeling it real in your body right now. That's the secret. Okay? So, this is gold, you guys. I hope you're taking notes. Or feel free to come back, bookmark this video, and rewind it. But the point here, replay it, whatever. The point is that how you think that's going to look may be entirely different than what would be actually best for you or quickest for you. So I want you to detach from that how it has to look or how's it going to show up part, and just trust that by tuning into the feeling you're sure that thing will get you, the clients, the customers, the cash, the promotion, the raise, the house, the dream life, whatever, is going to make you feel. Tune into that feeling in your body as if you've already had it happen and it's true for you now. And then I want you to release it as this or something even better. Okay? I can't make you choose this. I can only tell you from experience that learn the hard way multiple times, so you don't have to. I want to save you the suffering and the pain and the frustration and the agony of not knowing this, and just save you that and let you know now. This is how it really works. It's not logical. It makes no sense. Your ego and logical mind are going to fight you. They're not going to like it. They're going to resist, especially if you're a left brainer like I was raised to be. And it's still the way it works. It's counter, it's not logical from how we were taught it works, but this is how it actually works. So this or something even better. I can't make you choose it, but allow me to save you that time, money, energy, frustration, struggle. And just trust me on this and go with it for your wish. Okay? So we've detached from the outcome. You know what your heart desires. You're going to make a wish for that. I want you to think of it as this or something even better. Okay? Can't make you, but I recommend that. And I think we're the final tip, which is, what is it? Final tip. Oh, yes. I want you to phrase your wish in the form of it already having been done. So here's what I mean by that. Let's say you've been sick, and it may or may not be from coronavirus or COVID-19 that this particular form of coronavirus causes. And you might be stuffed up or having a hard time breathing or whatever. Let's say that you're wishing for being able to breathe easily now. Okay, how would you word that as if it was true for you now? And how would that make you feel? Would it make you feel grateful and relieved? So let's say it did, for example. Here's an example of how you could phrase that as if it was true for you now, as if your wish had been granted already. So we're starting with I am so happy and grateful now that I'm breathing easily and safely now. Now you can tweak it slightly. So it might be, I am so happy and grateful now that I am easily breathing safely and healthily, or I am safely breathing easily again now. Or I am so happy and relieved to be breathing on my own safely now, or safely and easily breathing on my own now, like in case you had been hospitalized or you were on a ventilator. I am so happy and grateful to be breathing safely and easily on my own now. Or I'm so grateful and relieved to now be breathing safely and easily through my nose again, on my own again now. You get the idea, but I want you to phrase it with I am so happy and grateful now that, or I am so grateful and relieved now that I am safely and easily breathing on my own now. If you had been on a ventilator. Or I am so relieved and grateful to be breathing easily and safely again now. Okay? And that's your wish. So if that's how you can phrase it, as if it's true for you now, then tune in. What would that feel like if you could breathe easily now? Would it feel like relief? Would it feel grateful? How would that feel to know you're safely and easily breathing now, like you used to be able to do? Okay? So pull that energy up, tap in, tune into it, feel it in your body as if it's true for you now, despite what external circumstances are needing an inhaler or a respirator or a ventilator or whatever it is, or a humidifier or an air purifier might be. Remember what it was like to breathe easily and safely now. At least once in your life, you've probably experienced that. Remember it now. Draw upon that memory now and feel it in your body as if it was real and true for you now. Once you're tuned in and tapped into that feeling, ask that feeling to expand. Did she just say ask that feeling to expand? Yes, I did. It's just energy. All energy is conscious. Ask it. You don't have to say it aloud if you don't want to look like a quack or sound like a quack to your family who you're quarantined with. Although there are worse things that could happen, right? You can internally ask, hey, feeling, thank you for being here. Body, will you please expand out that feeling of how grateful and relieved I feel to be able to breathe easily now? And how appreciative I feel to be breathing safely and easily on my own now. Feel it real now. Ask your body to expand that feeling now. Expand it out beyond your body. Use your imagination, one of the most powerful tools you have that nobody can ever take away from you, and expand it out. Okay? Do you have to do this now? Can I make you do this now? Can it help speed up the actualization of your wish? Yes. In addition to me energizing it. Because you're energizing it when you choose to do this. Cool? So When you ask for your wish for yourself or the planet or others or friends or family or partners, business or romantic or kids or pets or the planet or animals, whatever it is, I mean animals as a whole on the planet versus just your pets, but you can ask for either one. Okay, make one wish. Get in touch with how you think having that wish granted and true for you would make you feel now. Tune into the energy. Make sure you truly desire it. Expand it out. Really allow yourself to bathe and bask in that feeling as if it's true right now. Energize it by expanding it. How does it make you feel to have that true for you now? Grateful, relieved, joyful, happy, free, purposeful, whatever your wish is that you're asking for. Feel that, bask in that, bathe in that for as long as you can. If it's 30 seconds, great. If it's 17 seconds, great. Make it 17 seconds or more. 68 seconds minimum if you can. Longer if you're able to. As if it's true now. Then craft a statement for the comments that you're placing this wish into the wishing well. If it's for keeping your home, because maybe you lost your job and now you don't know how you're going to pay rent or the mortgage. Okay? It could be, I am so happy and grateful and relieved now that me and my family are safely keeping our home, or that our rent is safely paid now, or miraculously paid now. And you can go back to that even though I don't know how. Right? But let's get I am. I am. How do you feel now that you've tuned into that feeling that it's been resolved, that the issue is taken care of? How do you feel in your body? Okay, tune into that. Voice that. Express that in your wish in the comments. I am so relieved and grateful now that our rent or our mortgage is paid throughout this pandemic with total ease and grace. Whatever it is for you. I'm giving you examples. You don't have to say it this way, but let's use the I am so happy and grateful, or I am so relieved and grateful now that, and then put it in the present tense as if it's a done deal, resolved, true for you right now. Okay? That's how I'm requesting that you place your wish for the wishing well, that I'm going to then energize once everybody's placed their wishes. So what's going to happen is I'm going to come back here in a few days. I'm going to come back to this YouTube video in a few days, and I'm going to close the comments down. And everybody who's placed their wish, I'm going to energize that wish for that or something even better to materialize for you or whoever you wished it for. Okay? And as long as it's for you or whoever or whatever you wished it for is highest and best good, I choose to trust that it will be actualized, that or something even better. Now, it could show up instantaneously. And you might be like, wow, holy shit, that was fast. Or it could take hours or days or weeks, maybe even months. But you're planting the seed now. And if you want to speed it up, tune into the feelings. Connect with that feeling. Bask and bathe and connect with that feeling every single day for at least 17 or 68 seconds each time. As if it's true now. Okay? So what's going to happen is in a few days, after people have had time to make their wishes, I'm going to come back, I'm going to type a comment, then I'm going to close down the comments, and then I'm going to energize all the wishes that were made for whatever that was wished for, and or something even better for the highest and best good of all involved. I don't know what the highest or best good is. I trust that source, God, universe, goddess, energy, the quantum field knows, your higher self knows. It's not up for me to decide. I'm just the facilitator here, energizing your wish, granting your wish through pure source energy. But I don't have control over what shows up or what doesn't, or if you choose to receive it and allow it or not. I don't have control, nor do I desire to, over that. I don't know what's for the highest and best good of all, so I'm going to make the wishes energized for that and or something even better that's for the highest and best good of all involved. whatever that may be. That's not up to me to decide. Okay? So decide what you want to wish for or who you want to wish for. Tune into how that wish being granted and realized and materialized would make you feel. Bask and bathe in it, preferably for at least 68 seconds. As if it's true right now. Then come up with an I am statement. That's our present tense statement of how that's going to make you feel that it's now true. Like the examples I gave, like for instance, I'm so happy and grateful now that myself and my family are breathing easily now. Or I'm so relieved or I'm so happy and grateful if your wish is for a healthy immune system. I'm so grateful and happy now that my immune system is healthy or my kids' immune systems are healthy. Remember, if you're never received, make this first wish be for you, yourself, and you, not your kids, not your spouse, not your partner, not other people, not the earth, nothing else but you first. You first. Fill up yourself first. Put the oxygen mask on you first. If you're a good receiver already, then you can make it for yourself and or something or someone else. Okay? So, if it's for a healthy immune system or a strong, resilient business, you can ask for that. Okay, how would I phrase that if that was currently true right now? How would that make me feel? Oh, that would make me feel so joyful and grateful. If I was thriving now, how would that make me feel? Oh my God, so free and expansive and joyful and grateful and appreciative. Okay, I am so happy and appreciative and grateful now that I am thriving safely with ease and joy now. Or that me and my family are thriving or that my business is thriving, or that my career is, that my job still exists, that I still have a job to go back to, or that when this is over, I'll have a job to go back to, even if you're temporarily unemployed or temporarily on leave from your job due to the pandemic. Okay? So those are the tips. We won't have to spend this much time next video because you know what to do now to make it more likely to happen. So put in your wish, one wish per week or per video. Okay? Phrase it as if it's true now and how that would make you feel. Preferably including I am so happy and grateful now that, or so relieved and grateful now that I have a job to go back to, or I have a job now, or I get to keep my job, or I get to easily afford rent and food and shelter. Or if you're a business owner, that I'm still easily able to afford paying my employees now. Because maybe your logical mind doesn't know how you're going to afford to pay your employees, but your wish is that you are able to sustain your business as it is, or improve it and increase it to the point where you can continue to pay your employees. If that's the case, but you're not sure how, and your wish is for that, then how would it feel if it was true now? Oh, Erin, I'd feel grateful and relieved or joyful. Wow, okay. So I am so happy and grateful now that I'm still easily able to afford to pay my employees throughout this pandemic. Boom, that's your wish. Put it in the comments if that's what's true for you and what your heart truly desires right now. Okay? Then once enough people have made their wishes, I'm going to come back, put a comment in, then shut down the comments, and I'm going to energize everybody's wishes for that or something even better for the highest and best good of all involved. Is that right? Is that right? Sound good? That's good. All right, so that was a long introduction, but it gave tons of gold in there, tons of golden nuggets that you can use, many transformational tools in there that you can use for free throughout the day, or once a day, or once a week. But the more often you use it, the better it's going to get, and the easier it's going to get, and the smoother sailing you'll be able to do. Okay? The easier it'll be to navigate this temporary. Did I mention temporary? This storm is temporary. This too shall pass, whether or not you're religious. This is not going to last, you guys. All right? So it's temporary. Now, you might be thinking, well, Erin, I'd like to wish, I want to end on this. Well, this part, I want to end on this. I would like to wish, Erin, that the coronavirus ceases to exist. So nobody gets sick anymore. I want to wish nobody gets sick anymore or dies from coronavirus. Well, I'm sorry, you guys, I forgot there is one more tip. We want to ask for what we do desire, not what we don't want. So really, the energy, whether you mean to or not, is going to, I don't want anyone to get sick anymore or die from this anymore. Your energy is actually going to what you don't want, which is them getting sick and dying. Why? The subconscious mind, which is 30,000 times more powerful than the conscious mind, by the way, does not understand no or not or negatives. It takes it all in, literally, and it takes it all in as if that's what you're placing your order, your wish for, making your wish for. So it hears sick and dying from coronavirus. But Erin, that's not what I mean. Well, I know that, and you know that consciously, logically, but your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference. So if it's coming from fear and lack and scarcity, I don't want everybody to get sick and die, that means you're operating from fear that everybody's going to get sick and die. It's a lot, I get it. It's a logical fear for this pandemic, right? And without meaning to, you're fueling the likelihood that that's going to happen by accident. You would never do this on purpose. I know that. You know that. But you're accidentally fueling with your attention, which is where your power is. Energy flows where attention goes. Okay? So what you focus on expands. You don't want to accidentally focus on and give attention to what you don't desire. You want to fuel and feed and give attention to what you do desire. So if what you don't desire is everybody getting sick or dying from coronavirus or other things, what do you want? What's the opposite of what you don't want? Oh, well, I want everybody to be healthy and well and resilient. And if they do get it, I want them to bounce back quickly. Okay, I want them to be restored to wellness if they do get sick quickly and easily and safely. I want them to have healthy immune systems now so that they're resilient. So that if any infection of any kind, whether it's from coronavirus or anything else, would just kind of bounce off of them or not even be able to find them vibrationally. All right. Well, what would that be? That would mean they're well, they're healthy, they're vital. Whereas Dr. Deepak Chopra says they have an energized, joyful body, I think is what he says. So what's the opposite of them getting sick and dying? Them being well, them being vital, them having a joyful, energized body, them being well, them being healthy, them being resilient, them having a healthy immune system, or you having a healthy immune system. You dig? You get what I'm saying? So before you make your wish in the comments of, oh, I want everybody to stop getting sick and dying from coronavirus, I want you to realize that you're accidentally, unintentionally putting energy to what you don't want to materialize instead of what you do. But Erin, that's not what I mean. I know that and you know that, but that's not how energy works through the subconscious mind. Okay? So it may sound like semantics, but it's not. It's all about energy. At the end of the day, everything's fucking about energy, you guys. So it's not semantics, it's about energy. Let's line up your words with your thoughts and your choices and your actions and your feelings and your emotions. So what do you want? What's the opposite of getting sick and dying? Because you're thinking, well, no, I want them not to have that happen. Yes, but your subconscious mind doesn't recognize not. It only recognizes the sick and dying part. So that's accidentally feeling what you don't want. So instead, how can we feel what we do desire? Oh, what's the opposite of them being sick or dying? Them being healthy and resilient and well and having healthy, strong immune systems and breathing easily. Okay. Then put that as if it's true now. I am so happy and grateful now that my friends and family and loved ones have healthy, strong immune systems or vital, energized, joyful bodies. Or resilient, energized, vital bodies, or that they're all restored to wellness now. Because as I started to say early on, you have a divine blueprint of wellness, of wholeness at that energetic level that we all are at the core. We are already whole and complete. You need no money, no food, no fuel to make you well or complete. That's your natural state of being as an infinite being. However, you happen to be occupying a human body or form at this time, so we just want to have our bodies be vibrationally raised to be restored to match the divine blueprint of wellness that our being already truly is. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Any questions, PM me on my Erin Lloyd Facebook profile with the blue picture, or email me, Erin at quantumleapyourbiznaw.com. 1 second, gotta take off this sweatshirt. Okay, so now that you know the tips and how to best phrase it to make it your wish more likely to actually come true, go ahead and place it into the comments in the form of a present tense I am statement as if it's true for you now, including the feeling words that feeling that now is going to make you feel as if that was true right now for you. Okay? It might be, I am so happy and grateful now that my family is safe and healthy. Boom. Shakalaka boom boom. I'll energize that comment for that or something even better for all involved. Okay? It might be, I'm so happy and grateful that my business is booming now, or that my business is always doing well no matter what. There's that well word again, wishing well. So wishing well as in a verb. I'm wishing you well. I'm wishing my business well. I'm wishing the planet well. I'm wishing humanity well. I'm wishing animals and pets well. I'm wishing my family and friends well. I'm wishing my colleagues well. I'm wishing my career and my job and the economy well. It can also mean you go to wishing well and place your wish. So we're doing this again, double entendre style, twofold. 2 birds, 1 stone, baby. Okay? Sound good? So drop your wish in the comments in the form of a present tense I am statement as if it's true now, incorporating feelings, how that would make you feel now as if that was true for you now. Okay? 1 wish. Not 1 wish for you, 1 wish for your family. No, 1 wish you can decide if it's going to be for you or for your family or for your pets or for the economy or for humanity or for your business or for your body or for your colleagues or for your romantic partners or for your finances, whatever. Then you could come back for the next wishing well video and make a different wish using the same tips and format. Okay? And then to fuel your wish coming true, tune in, tap into that feeling state as if it's true now for at least 68 seconds each day or throughout the day many times. Okay? It doesn't have to be in the morning. It doesn't have to be at night. It'll have more power if you do it when you're just waking up or just about to fall asleep. Why? Because your subconscious mind is more accessible to be programmed how you desire it to be because your brainwaves slow down when you're about to fall asleep or when you're just waking up. So it's easier and faster to program your subconscious mind with the feeling state and the energetic state that you desire to feel and be as if your wish was granted and true for you right now. But don't let that stop you. Oh shit, I forgot to tune in like Erin recommended and feel into that feeling state as if that wish I made was true for me now. I guess I can't do it today because I didn't do it when I just woke up. Or maybe I'll remember to do it tonight at bedtime. Oh shit, I forgot to do it last night again. Oh well, I guess I can't do it now. No. Delete that. Release that. You can do it whenever you choose to. Okay? But this hasn't become a habit for you yet, most likely. So I do recommend that you set an alarm for when you feel would be either most convenient or least inconvenient for you and prioritize this. I know it sounds silly. I know your logical mind's going to fight me and you on it. I know it's going to be like, this is a waste of time. This is silly. This is for kids. Who's got time even for 68 seconds to sit around each day and feel it as if it's true, especially when my mind knows that it's not yet true? Your subconscious mind believes whatever you program it to believe and feel with the strongest predominant feelings, especially if it gets repeated. Okay? And the shortcut is through your feelings and through your body and your emotions. And repeating that. Get into that feeling state as if it's true now every single day, at least once a day, or throughout the day, or whenever you remember to. But it's best if you can set an alarm or a reminder or a notification so that you'll go, nope, this is my time to stop and prioritize this feeling state of what I want to feel now, true for me now. Now, once this wish and or something even better shows up and you notice all of a sudden, hey, wait a minute, now that I think about it, that wish or something even better was granted and I'm feeling this naturally without having to remember or set an alarm to. Great. That wish has been fulfilled. Now give thanks. It doesn't have to be to me. It can be to yourself for making the wish. It can be to universe, God, Goddess, Source, universe, energy, Jesus, Allah, whatever your universal field of intelligence, your imagination, whatever you want to call it is here. Fill in the blank for what works for you here. Once you notice it's been granted and it's shown up, come back and let me know, or email me and let me know, or go on my Facebook page, Erin Lloyd, or my facebook.com/quantumleapyourbiz, and send me a message and let me know it showed up for you, or how it showed up for you, or that it showed up for you. And give thanks to yourself for making the wish, to universal field of intelligence, or God, Source, universe, whatever your name for it is here, for it coming true. The next time Wishing Well video appears, who or what would you like to wish for? You get to decide then. You're free to change it, but one wish per video. Okay? All right, you guys, thank you for your valuable time. Please let me know in the comments, in addition to your wish, stated preferably as an I am statement, as if it's true for you now, including and incorporating feeling state words. Please let me know, what was your biggest takeaway? What did you find most valuable about this first Wishing Well experience? Keep in mind the next ones will be shorter and sweeter. This is pretty sweet if I do say so myself, but those ones will be shorter. This was just the introductory one, so you know the best way to make it most likely that, yeah, I'm energizing your wishes for that or something even better no matter what. But what's likely going to make it really happen is if it's coming from your heart, if you're feeling into it every single day as if it's true for you now, and if you're not attached to the outcome that it has to look the way you think it's going to look. It may not show up as clients or customers or cash or a new job or a promotion. It might show up in a different way than you think it's going to. It often does. But whatever shows up, if you keep tuning in, will be what you wished for and or something even better that will still help you reach that feeling state that the thing you asked for or wished for in the first place that you were sure was going to make you feel. By the way, I wanted to expand the image on the screen because I want to show you guys something. To the right of the Wishing Well, there's something on the ground, and I'm thinking it's a stone or a rock of some sort, but the way I keep seeing it is that, I don't know if you can see because I think I'm going to have the cursor off, but there's a part of the rock on the right side of the rock, underneath this leaf to the right of the Wishing Well, that looks like a crocodile or alligator eye. I think a crocodile eye. And so I keep thinking that this is like part of the head. This rock is like the part of the head of a crocodile or alligator, and this part on the right side of it is its eye. It's creeping me out a little bit. So I haven't had that part on the screen for you, but I just wanted you to see it. And let me know if it looks that way to you too. It's okay if it doesn't. Cool. All right, so if you do have a creative career, a business that you'd like to quantum leap to the next level with more ease, joy, freedom, flow, fun, and fulfillment faster than you ever thought possible, allow me to support you and assist you with doing that so you can transform the world like you came here to do without burning out, selling out, or losing your soul. That's what I help my dream peeps to do. So whether it's more gigs, sales, clients, customers, patients, attendees, did we say sales? Whatever it is, if you're ready to get to that next level or you're desiring to magnetize dream peeps to you because maybe you have plenty of sales or customers or clients, but they're not lighting you up, and in fact they're draining you, and you want a higher caliber, I can assist you with that as a client attraction specialist. Or if you're just ready for that next level of success, maybe you want to work this less hours and make the same amount or more money in your business. Maybe you finally hit the 5-figure plus months, the $100,000 plus years, and you worked your ass off to get there, and you're exhausted and burned out and stressed out, and it's not worth your health to go any higher, and maybe in your mind you've decided it's going to require more of the same, and your body's like, no. Let me help you do that in ways that don't burn you out. Okay? That are easier. Not always easy, but easier. All right. So if you're ready to spiral on up, ease on down the road and Quantum Leap Your Biz, and this is vibing with you, and you have not already had a free Quantum Leap Your Biz session with me, then I encourage you to go to H as in Harry, T as in Tango, T as in Tango, P as in Paul, // and those are forward slashes. They link to the right at the top. Bit as in Bacon, India, Tango, dot L as in Lima, Y as in Yankee, / Quantum Leap Your Biz app. Let me tell you how to spell that. Quantum Leap Your Biz and app are all capitals, so capital Q on Quantum, capital L on Leap, capital Y on Your, capital B on Biz, capital A on app. An app is short for application here, so it's spelled A, P as in Paul, P as in Paul. So again, that link is bit.L as in Lima, Y as in yellow, / Quantum Leap Your Biz app. But the Q, the L, the Y, the B, and the A on Quantum Leap Your Biz and app are all capitalized. The rest is lowercase. And app is spelled A-P-P. So app short for application. bit.ly / Quantum Leap Your Biz app. All capitals. Not all capitals. The Q, the L, the Y, the B, and the A are capitals. The rest is lowercase. And I will try to put that link in the comments too. If this resonates, go there, check out how I flow, how I work, how I can help you. If it resonates and if you meet the criteria listed on that application page, then by all means I invite you to schedule out 10 to 20 minutes to complete that application from your heart and soul, being fully grounded, centered, and present. And have some water with you as you do it. Sometimes just completing that application will start to elevate you in Quantum Leap Your Biz, whether or not we ever work or talk or play together. So that's how you can learn more about working and playing with me and me helping you Quantum Leap Your Biz or your creative career. And let me know in the comments. Place your wish in the form of an I am statement of how it's going to make you feel. And let me know what your biggest takeaway is, what you found most valuable about this transformational experience and training. Again, you may or may not have felt any success frequencies or level and above frequencies or even really know what I meant by that, and that's cool too. You may have noticed, if I think about it, I was burping or passing gas, or maybe felt suddenly more energized, but in a kind of zen kind of way, like in a calm yet energized flow state kind of way. Or maybe you notice you feel tireder. I know that's not a word, but you know what I mean. That's not me doing anything to you. That's your body may need a rest, a break, a nap, or a full sleep to integrate and process the energies that it decided to receive that have been available on this recording the whole time, the love and above and success frequencies for you. And so if you happen to feel more tired, that's okay. Just drink some water and go to the bathroom so you don't wet yourself in your sleep if you choose, and then honor yourself and get the rest that your body needs and is requiring of you. It might be more than you normally need. That's okay. Don't judge it or make it better or wrong. Just honor it and give your body what it needs. It might be that you feel more energized and you require less sleep. And you're like, nope, doctors say I've got to get 8 hours of sleep. Well, maybe this time you don't need that. Honor your body right now. Okay, even I, with my background in holistic healing, health, and wellness, will normally recommend what Dr. Daniel Amen, aka the Brain Doctor, recommends, which is at least 8 hours of sleep per night. He says that's for your brain health and your overall health, because everything he says is dictated by your brain. And also, I would say minimum 7 hours, because you guys, one way to have, I want to leave you with this golden nugget, in case you didn't know or need the reminder, to boost your immune system, is to let your nervous system know and your body know that you're safe and that everything's going to be okay on the other side of this, because this is temporary and we will come out the other side, but you have to choose it and commit to that. Okay? And then take smart, inspired actions to help assist that process, right? So the last tip I want to give you is that the more time you can spend in neutral, all right, or thriving, love and above states, the better your immune system and body will be able to protect you. The more resilient your body will be, and the easier it will be to repel any infections, and if you should happen to get any, to have the effects be less severe, more minimal. Okay? And if you're in fight, flight, survival mode all the time, that really takes a toll on your immune system and your adrenal glands. And so the 7-hour minimum of sleep regularly recommended is because if you get less than 7 hours of sleep per night, your body has a harder time and your nervous system has a harder time regulating stress hormones. Okay? So minimum 7 hours per night for just your nervous system and your stress hormone regulation. Okay, can help boost your immune system. But let's take it a step further and follow the Brain Doctor, Dr. Daniel Amen's advice, and aim for a minimum 8 hours. Now, if you've already been in survival mode or burned out, then your body might require 10 to 12 hours of sleep. I did for years, and I still would wake up exhausted. Okay, so generally, minimum 8 hours. But after this experience, if you allowed yourself to receive the success frequencies and love and above frequencies that have been present for you on this recording, your body either might need less sleep or it might need more over the next day or days. Just honor whatever it needs. And if it's not the 7 hours, that's okay. If it's not the 8 hours this time, that's okay. Okay? Don't make yourself or your body bad or wrong or try to force yourself into that. Okay, so as a normal rule of thumb, yeah, aim for a minimum 8 hours. But this time, because of these frequencies available on this recording and coded in this recording for you here now, or whenever you listen, it will work whenever you listen, because that's how I've designed it. If you choose to allow and receive them, then they can affect everybody differently. You may or may not feel them, as I said. You may need more sleep. You might need less sleep. You might need the same amount as normal. Whatever it is for you is just right. Okay? You might just notice that you're feeling optimistic. Or maybe you were having some symptoms of illness, whether it was from COVID-19 or something else, and you notice, hey, I don't feel as sick, or I'm breathing easier. Oftentimes people report breathing easier after just being in my energy field or having a session with me or listening to one of my recordings like this, even though I wasn't consciously intending that be the case or didn't even know they weren't breathing easier necessarily before then, but they suddenly notice they're able to breathe more deeply, or their nose was clogged and stuffed and now it isn't, and they're just able to breathe easier. Okay, and that may or may not be the case for you, and that's just fine too. But if you happen to notice that, and maybe that was your biggest takeaway, oh, now Erin, that you say it, I guess I am breathing easier. If that's the case, and it's okay if it isn't, if you happen to notice that, I would love for you to let us know in the comments. Okay, so comment with your wish, comment with what you found most valuable and your biggest takeaway. If you did feel the love and above frequencies and success frequencies, let me know what your experience is now and over the next few days. Come back and comment again. You can bookmark the video. I would love to hear from you, or you can email me or PM me on my facebook.com/quantumleapyourbiz page, or send me a PM to my Erin Lloyd account or email me erin@quantumleapyourbiznaw.com. Okay, so until next time, this has been Erin Lloyd of Transformational Business Support, aka Quantum Leap Your Biz. If you're ready to reach that next level in your business or your creative career or your entertainment career, reach out to me. Let's talk about how I can help you do that. And let me know what you found most valuable in the comments. Place your wish in the comments. Share this with others who would like it. And remember, if you can afford, whether it's $1, $5, or more, please give to nokidhungry.org. And make sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel and that you've tapped on the notification bell for all notifications. And I would love to hear what wonderful and magical and miraculous ways that your wishes start to materialize for you and show up that or something even better. So feel free. In fact, I encourage you, I implore you, come back and let me know after your wish for something even better that brings you the same feeling you think your wish is going to bring you does show up. Okay? And until next time, remember, your success is inevitable and you are infinitely powerful. Bye for now.